Okay, should I really learn how to get back in the mirror? Hi, it's Thursday. I guess the 26th is next week will be my birthday. And 2:45. I guess, woo! Anyway, 54 years old, and like that's amazing to me for a lot of reasons. Hallelujah. I'm a little drinky. Oh, you know what? Like um, I still am very distraught over the fact that we're having so many police killing of young black folks, that we're actually having more Americans killed by police than we're having killed by soldiers over in Africa and the Middle East, or because like some parts of where the Muslims that are in Africa, and because like we're in Libya, Syria, Iran, I don't know. With Iran and Iraq, I get a little confused. I guess it's Iran, But the issues that we have here are ones of our Constitution or civil rights. I think, like, really, if you look at how the politics has progressed since, let's just go from Nixon. And, I really want to say since Kennedy got killed. I really want to say that the politics took a deep dive towards allowing more outside interests to propagate in every aspect, even in our school system, because for it to be so prevalent in our justice system, that type of thinking, and for the excuses that they use, that even though when we repeat them to let them know that it's just so disrespectful, they think like a little bully or somebody, or like that person that laughs that doesn't know nothing. They just sit in the car. Some bad happens, they laugh. Some good happens, there's no differential. There's no middle for them. And you get the same response at both ends. And to me, that's how the races are. You know what I'm saying? That if they see negative shit, that shit to them is funny, and they think they did something. I got a theory, if they actually did something out of the kindness of their fucking heart, and not as a group, as a bunch of sheeps following each other, brotherhood bullshit, but just because. And I'm not talking about like, oh well, you're a policeman and you just happen to be somewhere and you save someone's life. You're on duty, you're on the job. And anybody that goes by someplace and sees emergency has to I mean, they don't have to respond, but it is their civil duty, which I guess that's eliminated. But it's very disturbing to see. And I guess, like, to the policemen, like, with the war on drugs, which has actually been a war on the citizens of America, to them, they think now they're at their, their height. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a justice system that you gotta coerce, manipulate, or finance, or somehow, and that's that's not following the job title, the protocol. So, and if you think like, oh well, like if I'm in the justice system, or I'm a policeman, or I'm a Republican in the House or Senate or whatever, that I can have a certain type of attitude that's a negative, a hateful, and self-destructive attitude. So you know what I'm saying? I could get a 2-year-old to tear up this motherfucker city just the same. But the main thing is, if you follow the dollars, the dollars are all eaten outside of the United States. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they do plan on it lasting like blah, 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 I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? Now I see we're going out of space. What is the profit in it? These people don't do something without a profit. If, you know what I'm saying? Because like if their theory, their philosophy is that I guess if you either have to, you know, like they want to, like if you're gonna do by the devil, like if you gotta, like in their mind, there's no middle, right? The yin and the yang. You're right. The only thing is like that's like another issue, not necessarily so. You know, but in all aspects. But so their thing is that there has to be an end to the earth. So and if they're like if you prosper after you're dead, or you can prosper while you're alive with Satan. So like their thing is like, well, oh, you know, of course they're gonna profit. What now? And I think like, you know, like since like a lot of the theology's been left out of the logic of today type of ceremonies, the folk go for whatever other illusions that I think are either the drug eluded and sex eluded, but it's you know what I'm saying, that's irrelevant. But it is there is like a corporation that is into prostitution, and it's into trafficking children and people. It's a multi-million-dollar business. What I think once I heard, what was it? Russia, China. Oh, Italy was in the trafficking, prostitution. Was like, I guess it was like that. That's like a certain mafia. That they have certain interests. Everybody has a certain interest to keep their economy going in this propaganda way that was filtered, or not filtered, but born out of a war. You know what I'm saying? Out of desperation. And so they have never seen there was end to the war or the possibility. You know what I'm saying? Except for the people over time would probably get more, you know what I mean, disenchanted by volunteering to either be murdered or to murder somebody, because that is all war is the counting of, you know, like, yeah, well, you kill so many, we'll kill so many, you know, you bomb them. You know, you could just look at Japan. They dropped 2 bombs. What was the point? To win the war, they had to kill the most people. And that's the facts. How you want to do and what type of conduct you want to have doing this? What type of behavior? What type of understanding? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can't have self-respect. You know, because what they did in Cuba, you know, to the Muslim, that's abomination. You know what I'm saying? That right there, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to win the war. It's not going to lose the war. You can't agitate people and then say, oh, well, we got to worry about terrorists. A lot of times, you might just agitate some motherfucker that don't give a fuck, don't know how to give a fuck, ain't never gave a fuck and never will. But you step into their make-believe space, they're going to, you know, they might not be racist, but they might be prejudiced and care about them and theirs. You step in their face, they might put you out. So, you know, that's what you have over in the Middle East. You stepping in a motherfucker spaces that you don't need to fucking, you know, it's not necessary. There's other ways to get to the end game without deciding that we gotta have like a populace. It's gonna have to be the end of the world. I believe if you do the frightening, if you do that, the Keystone XL, You know, you might accomplish that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way our politics is going, towards a war with profits, United States war on drugs, you know. You know what I'm saying? NRA, we sell a lot of guns. And we got a lot of motherfuckers walking around, policemen walking around paranoid motherfuckers that don't have guns. So I don't know what your fucking point is, because you're sort of much, you know, if you go on from one extreme to the next, and you don't find no middle and shit, you're pretty much null and void. You know what I'm saying? If you so fucking, you carrying a fucking gun because you scared, but the only motherfuckers you shooting is black children that don't have a motherfucking gun, please. You don't see yourself as a double-biting hypocrite. You talk out of both sides of your face with a fucking forked tongue. It's called chaos, bitch. Yeah, 86, right? Out.